I'm with Rod Connolly, a sports physiologist and owner of Dogma Athletica. Rod's going to give us an exercise that will help us be more mobile and stronger for the slopes.
Absolutely. So Brenda, what we're going to do, we'll do a lunge patterning drill, but let's just talk about why we're doing a lunge patterning. Even though when we're skiing and we typically have both skis on the snow, it's never just equal pressure, right? It's uneven and it's always changing. These variables of these different forces coming in. When we do all exercises in a double-legged stance, it's highly unlikely we're gonna fall over, right? We're in a stable base. But once we get into a single leg, we have to switch on all these stabilizers, all these things that come into balance. So if your first thing that you're doing is after waking up trying to balance on your skis out on the snow, maybe some bad outcomes. If you set yourself up where your balance is switched on, then you go onto the snow, you're gonna ski better, you're gonna ski right from the start, your incidence of injury drops dramatically. So to be able to do some single leg work in the condo or in the hotel room before getting on the slope, you start to switch on not only your glute max for hip extension, but these other muscles in the hip complex to give you more stability of driving your ski. So what we're gonna do is have you come to the front end of a mat. You don't even need a mat. You can just do this barefoot. Now you're gonna set your elbows up. I dream a genie pose. Wiggle your nose a couple times. There we go, awesome. So she's gonna have her left glute loaded. She's gonna step her right foot back into reverse lunge and she rotates her chest towards me, but her eyes stay forward. So try not to let the head go, just easy. Yeah. So she's learning how to disassociate or separate her upper body from her lower body. Now she squares it up, now she pulls her knee up and balances.
Do I grab?
Yep, pull that in. And then she goes back. And notice how intentional she's being. She's not just moving quickly. Good, her eyes stayed forward. Those of you that ski a lot, you know your ski tips go where your eyes go. So try to learn how you can rotate your thoracic spine, but you're still looking down the fall line. You're looking where you want to go. So down, rotate, square it up. Now she pulls herself up from the lead leg. She's using her glute. Nice. Let's go two more on this side.
He always says.
Yes, I know. Down. Good. That knee's lined up with the second toe. This is perfect. Good. And up. Why don't we show our audience one from a side view? So let's have you come to this other mat and do the exact same thing. Right here. Notice when she steps back, she still keeps the crown of her head over her pelvis. Rotate, the head will stay forward. Nice, Brenda, that's great. So she in this drill, she's fully activated all three heads of her gluteal muscle, how she connected that to her waistline, and then how she separated her thoracic spine from her pelvis. One set per side, 10 repetitions, thoughtful, and then you set yourself up for getting yourself out on a good day on the slopes.
It also opens up your hips, my hip flexors, and because in this position, you get tight there.
Correct.
And so I think it does that. And also, I usually will take a point in front of me to focus on, and just like in skiing, if you look ahead, you're gonna have more balance.
You're right. So and I'm glad you brought that up, because usually when people are learning to ski, and they bring everything in. They look a little too far in front of them, but the farther they look up, the better their balance is, and just the more confidence they have.
And everything really relaxes, and I can do that drill better if I look ahead. So it's also a reminder to do that. That's a good one to do, you guys, before you hit the slopes.